And that's why I always make this difference between happiness and meaning.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing. You can be someone who has a meaningful life, but you're not happy. Or you can be happy, but your life is empty. So you have to, in my view, you have to focus on the meaning. It's much stronger. Just one story to illustrate this. There was this policeman at the Swiss-German border in 1930 and 1939, when Germany had just had these laws against Jews, the Kristallnacht and everything, and Jews started to flee. And Switzerland had created a rule that um, everyone who came into Switzerland after a certain deadline, which was August, would be sent back to Germany, which meant sent back to death. And there were Jews who arrived later, and there seemed to be a problem because the authorities in St. Gallen at the border, they realized there are so many coming in, and they all have exactly the right date on the stamp in their passport. How is that possible? It turned out that there was a policeman. His name was Paul Gruninger, who had manipulated the stamp to save those lives, hundreds of lives. He was he was kicked out of the police. He had to pay a fine, and he never found a job again in Switzerland.
Hmm.
He was interviewed in many years, and people probably were angry against him also because they felt that he did the right thing and they didn't, which was one of the reasons why he constantly remained marginalized. In 1972, shortly before he died, he was interviewed and he was asked whether he would do the same thing again. He said yes, he would. And he also said that I could do nothing else. I could do nothing else. Was he happy? No, he was not happy. He was always sad in his life. That's what his daughter later said. But he had a profoundly meaningful life. What he did for him made total sense. And I guess that's much more important than the instant gratification that comes with a kind of consumerist approach to happiness. So if you have meaning, you can endure a lot of bad things. And you will also accept negative consequences for doing the right thing. Yeah. That makes you strong as well. So it's, in a way, it's these three things put together: meaning, your values, your options.
It's just, it's incredible as you were saying that, telling me that story. And I think I've heard it a number of years back, but like I felt even my skin tingling a little bit and my eyes moistening. And it's amazing just the, I don't know, humans' capacity for like creativity and connection and destruction and separateness. Like we're like really kind of a mind-blowing species in that sense. Like even in one of the darkest moments in our history, there's this bright light that existed within it as well. It's kind of staggering.
It is. But that also gives us hope. The
Mm.
hope that there are people doing the right thing, and we might create conditions that promotes doing the right thing more than we have it right now.
Thanks for watching the latest clip from the What is a Good Life podcast. My name's Mark McCartney. I'm the host of this podcast and I'm also a coach based in Berlin. Over the last 2 years, I've interviewed over 150 people around this question and I've distilled these findings, anecdotes, and experiences into both corporate workshops and one-on-one coaching programs. If you're a corporate looking to book a workshop for your next event, or you're a working professional in need of finding answers to some of the bigger questions in life, please direct message me below for a free 30-minute consultation.